asked Ashley to come and share with us a little bit because she's stepping to do ministry. Several of our students have done these types of ministries, intern ministries for camps. There's just not a better place to meet a mate, to work for the Lord. And this is, at an internship like this is how Leah and Jacob met one another, and the Lord blessed us through that. I'm not saying anything, Ashley, about what's supposed to take place in life. But, and I have a niece who has spent time also in internships like this. This is an opportunity that you just don't have a little bit later on in life. And it's an opportunity to put into the lives of children and youth from all over Texas or all over the United States that come to that place. And I asked Ashley if she would tell a little bit about her testimony of where she walked here and how the Lord is using her. I'm so grateful for you and what God's doing in your life.
All right, yes, so if you didn't catch on yet, my name is Ashley, in case you didn't know that. So just a little bit about me. I started coming to this church when I was 6 years old with my mom. And then as soon as I was able to, I started going to the youth group, which was when I was in 7th grade, and immediately I just fell in love with the church and the youth group and everything about it. And so I stayed as long as I could. I just graduated last year and moved on to DBU, which is Dallas Baptist University, and so I went there for a year. And then this summer, I worked at Camp Zephyr, which is where our youth group has gone the past 2 years. And funny story, I was actually really, really nervous and not looking forward to going to work at this camp right before summer. I don't know what happened. The devil's trying to get me, I guess. He was like, nah, you don't want to work there. And it was just freaking me out. I was just overthinking everything. I was like, I'm not going to make any friends. It's going to be awful. This is going to be miserable. Why am I doing this? And then I got there and realized how dumb that was. Yeah, so thank goodness that God blessed that and opened my eyes to see how amazing that this camp is. But yeah, so I worked at Camp Zephyr for the summer and I absolutely fell in love with it. And it was really interesting to see the youth group come to camp and me not be a part of the youth group, because I got to see it from a completely different perspective, which was really cool, because like I had seen other churches now and like seen how they were at camp, but then I saw the Cowboy Church of Ennis come to camp, and of course I already loved them, but it was so amazing because all of the other staff absolutely loved them and would just talk about how amazing that this youth group is. They love Jesus so much and they're so hyped, and everyone would love them. And I would try not to talk too much about them because I didn't want to annoy everybody, but every time someone would be like, oh yeah, the green team, because that's who they were the green team. They're like, oh yeah, we love the green team. Did you guys see the green team? They were awesome. And I just sit back and be like, yeah, they're pretty cool. So it was really beautiful to see this church from an outsider perspective, because when you're involved in it and when you're in it, it's completely different than seeing it from the outside, because I feel like when you're part of it, you can forget a lot of stuff and you just think, well, this is just how it's supposed to be. It's just a church. You don't really see how different the church is than a lot of churches. And it was so sweet because I never realized just the beauty and the real love that this place has for Jesus. Of course I always knew it, but it's so much different. Not a lot of people love Jesus and serve him the way that you guys do, and so that was one of the main reasons I wanted to just share with you guys, was to encourage you that you're doing awesome and to keep doing what you're doing, because it's because of this church that I'm who I am and where I am, and that I'm working at Zephyr, and that I was blessed with this opportunity. And this church has taught me just how to love Jesus and how to serve him and how to share that love with everyone. And it's amazing. I love it. So, fast forward a little bit. I'm working at Zephyr, right? Loving it. And I heard about an internship that they do, and I knew immediately that I wanted to do it, but I didn't think I would be able to, because I go to DBU, and I was like, it just doesn't work. I can't live in Sandia, Texas, and go to college in Dallas. That's not how that works. But God revealed to me that maybe it's not necessarily Dallas Baptist University that he wants me to be at, and so through lots of prayer, I applied for the internship, and then they joyfully accepted me. And I'm just so excited because I'm going to be at this camp for a year. And even the past like 2.5 months that I've been there have taught me so much about working hard and seeking Christ. And so at Zephyr we have 3 core values for the staff. And it's pursue Christ, seek unity, and work hard. And those things are just so valuable, and they really stress that even as you go out from the summer to just continue to pursue those core values and to live your life working hard, pursuing Christ, and seeking unity. And it has just taught me so much. I can't even put it into words if I try to be up here all day long, and you guys would get tired of me. But I'm so incredibly excited for this year. I know it's going to be amazing just to be at this place that's so prayed over, and God works in incredible ways there, and I know I'm going to grow and learn so much. And again, I want to thank all of you for all your prayers and just everything that you've poured into this church and into the students, and just everything that you guys do, because your love for Jesus is so real, and I'm so thankful for it. And I just wanted to share with you guys a little verse. I was on the rec team at Camp Zephyr, and they asked us to do a little devotional at the end of our rec game. And so mine was over Lamentations 3:22 through 23, which says that the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases, his mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, great is your faithfulness. And that was just a really sweet reminder to me that God is so steadfast and so faithful, and he loves you every day, and he's never going to stop loving you no matter what happens, no matter how many times you run away from him. Whenever you're ready to come back, he's always right there, and he loves you so much. And every day is a new opportunity to just chase him and to love him and to serve him. And that's all I got. So thank you guys so much, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.